Hi guys, so today we are doing section 2 in medieval Africa, Africa's government and religion. So we start with government and society, and they talk about the growth of West African empires led to the growth of centralized governments ruled by kings. Now I want you to read this section, but I am going to show you a little review. So the section overview, what they really want you to get is the section explores the rise of central governments in African kingdoms, and the variety of religions that influence people throughout the continent. What does all that mean? So we're going to compare how were African art and religion related. Most artwork had some religious meaning or use or tried to capture some part of the spiritual world. What was Queen Daya Alkina's greatest accomplishment? She led the fight against the Muslim invasion of her country. I'm going to get to the beginning review. I'm just going to talk about, I want you to read the section. We have the ruler and subjects. We have Ghana and the government. We have Mali's government, which I talked about different empires the other day on Friday. So I want to talk about Mali's government, Songhai's government, and Ghana's government. So there's different ones. So the kings of Ghana relied on help from council of ministers or group of close advisors. As the empire grew, rulers divided it into provinces. Lesser kings, often conquered leaders, governed each of these areas. So a different leader governed each area they were in charge of. Beneath them, district chiefs oversaw smaller districts. Each district usually included a chief's clan or a group of people descended from the same ancestor. That's their clan, their family. Kings held tightly to their power. They insisted that local rulers and their sons to the royal court. They rode through the countryside seeking reports of injustice or rebellion. So they looked for people who were against them, who were rebelling against them. Most important, they controlled trade. Very important. Nobody could trade without the king's permission. Also, nobody could own gold nuggets except the king. People traded only in gold dust. If kings did otherwise, said one Arab traveler, gold would become so abundant, so practical to lose its value. So if everybody had it, it would lose its value. One thing about Ghana's government, however, confused outsiders. It is their custom, explained the Arab writer, that the king is inherited only by the son of the king's sister. In Arab states, property passed through a man's sons, not the sons of a sister. In Ghana, the throne went to the king's nephew. So not to the man's sons, to their nephew, their sister's kids. In Mali's government, Mali followed the example of Ghana, but on a larger scale. It had more territory, more people, and more trade, so royal officials had more responsibilities. One supervised fishing on the Niger, another looked after the empire's forest. A third oversaw farming, and a fourth man managed the money. So they had different supervisors and different things that they were in charge of. They were a little organized. Kings divided the empire into provinces like Ghana. However, Sudiata, the founder of Mali, put in generals in charge of them. People accepted it because the generals protected them from invaders. Also, the generals often came from the province they ruled. Mali's other great kings, Mansa Musa, rewarded citizens with gold, land, and horses to keep them loyal. So it's almost like a bribe. He's like, you keep with me and I'll give you this stuff. He granted military heroes the national honor of trousers. Because only the king and royal family could wear sewn clothes, this was a big honor indeed. Most people wore only wrapped clothes. Big deal, have clothes. Songhai's government. Songhai built on the traditions of Ghana and Mali. Its founder, Sunni Ali, divided his empire into provinces. However, he never finished setting up his empire. Sunni continually moved, fighting one another, one battle or another. In 1492, Sunni Ali died mysteriously on the return trip home, so no one knows how he died. Some people say he drowned while crossing the stream. Others say his enemies killed him. The next year, the Songhai general named Muhammad Turo seized control of the government. Unlike Sunni Ali, Muhammad Turo was a loyal Muslim. His religious ideas affected Songhai's government. So it's Ghana, Mali, Songhai. They each built on each other, and each time they got a little bit bigger and different. I want you to continue reading the section, Traditional African Religions. And you can see right here the different religions. Christianity, pretty large. Other traditional religions, kind of small. And Islam, the whole top and down here. And Islam, maybe because it's coming over from Saudi Arabia and India and all that. All right, so you're going to talk about Islam. You're going to read about that, please. And you're going to read about this mosque. All right, Timbuktu is the city. It became the center for trade in Islam, and this was a great mosque where Islam would practice and pray and come together. There was a marketplace for people to buy stuff. It was based on trade. They would have gold, salt, ivory, and then they would have their homes over here. So everybody would travel to the mosque over here, pray, go to the marketplace, and this is where their homes were built from bricks and clay. And let's see, we go into more religion stuff, and then at the end I want you to read, I want you to read the section 13-2, and I want you to answer questions 1 and 2. Okay, just 1 and 2. Thank you.